SWB audio capture, not registered. SWB audio capture, not registered.
How about now? Do you guys hear me now? Let me know in the comments if you can hear me. Because, yeah, as we all know, streaming's not my forte. So every time I've tried since I switched computers, like I just literally couldn't figure out how to have sound and have things work. So I just like gave up. Let me know if now that I've switched, you guys can hear me. It might be that that scene with just me doesn't have sound. Okay, yes. Yes. All right. Yeah, as I was saying, so I'm not like a good influencer. I'm way better being a producer than being like a streamer. So I had things working and set up on my old computer. And then basically, as soon as I switched computers, like last August, everything broke and I couldn't figure out how to do it. So at least this scene with me in the corner works. You know, I can make myself bigger for you guys just while I'm talking. And then I'll make myself smaller again. How are you guys doing? How is everybody holding up? What is new? I am super stressed today. So why don't we do this thing where everybody says something good that happened to them this week in the chat? Tell me some good things about your lives.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Yay, BTS Army, what's up? Izzy, hey, never admit defeat. Yes, I see some old school LYRE producers in the chat. Danzel, what's up? I was trying to say hi before, but my sound wasn't on. Oh, thank you guys so much for compliments. I literally have my hair tied up and have no makeup on. It's just this is my real self. You guys see me on the little shorts where I'm all made up, but like I look like this like 99% of the time. Oh yeah, you guys are so sweet. Yeah, no, the streams have been tough, to be honest. Like there's not much I can show you guys these days. Like everything I work on is so private, and I think for old school fans, if you guys remember Love Sniper, so I showed the song, I worked on it on a stream like a year ago. You know, when I had like 10,000 subscribers, and I was like, oh, it's just me and the fam. Like, nobody cares. I can work on whatever I want. And then somebody took that song, leaked it all over the place, said it was for ITZY, said it was their next single. That song was everywhere. Like, it's, now I can't work on K-pop. So I'm gonna work on like finding samples, and I need to make really cool guitar parts for an artist that I'm working with. So I just figured I'd do this with you guys, still potentially beneficial for the producers. And as far as the fans, we can just chat. Izzy, you got 100 on your test? That's amazing. Congratulations. That's so good. You saw ITZY? Is that how you say their name? I have to confess, guys, I'm like a bad K-pop fan. I don't know how to say any group's name. I don't know how to say a lot of the members' names, and I always like don't want to say it out loud because I know I'm gonna say it wrong. So, but I'm so glad you get to see the concert. You ate beans today, yay! Good for your fart. Good for your fart. Freudian slip.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
I breathed water. That was bad. I had another. Whoa. Give me a second, guys. Whoa. Danzel had a demo accepted by publishers. I'm like, dying here. Yes. So sick, can't stop coughing. I'm sorry, turtles. Well, I feel you with the coughing. That's I just choked. So that's that. ATs. How were they in concert? Do I live in South Korea? No, I live in America. I live in LA. I have been to Korea only once, believe it or not. There's a lot of writers that write K-pop that like barely go to Korea, so it is really interesting. I did love it though. I want to come back. Clickbait is a bob. Thank you so much. Will I be doing memberships in the future? I think so. So I'm planning something, guys. I'm planning something. If my content is a bit like chill right now, it's because I'm planning something. And I don't want to talk about it too much, but it involves a creation of a certain group. And I want to kind of do streams and videos and really fun content around that. I think it would be lots and lots of fun for you guys, honestly, and for me, but it's something that requires a lot of planning on my part, so I'm not like quite gonna be putting it out yet, but hopefully soon. If we want to get our songs pitched to producers, where do we start? Well, so most of the time you don't like pitch a song to a producer, you create a song with a producer. So if you are a songwriter, you should write a song to a beat a producer gives you. I would start with your like people that are up and coming. Like if you're up and coming,
SWB audio capture,
I need
not
to pitch my song
registered.
to JYP, right? Because they only want to work with established people, but there's so many great up and coming people and you can learn together. That's the best way to do it. Alicia, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I'm so bad with names. I can't really say. You're my inspiration. You're mine. Thank you so much. What's my favorite song right now? God, it's like all songs I write that you guys have never heard, all unreleased songs. Thank you guys. You guys seem hype. Yeah, I think you guys will enjoy the thing that I'm planning. I want to talk about it so bad, but I just feel like I shouldn't yet because it's kind of in progress and I'm figuring stuff out. So, but stay tuned. But okay, so what I want to do is feel free to chat, feel free to ask questions, feel free to share things. But what I want to do is one of the artists I'm working with, he is like a pop singer-songwriter, and he basically is looking to make like guitar-based songs. They're pop songs, but I'm gonna be making guitar samples using this site called Session Loops. Totally not sponsored. By the way, I just like, this is a really unique site, you guys will see. I'm gonna use it to create this really cool stuff. But you learning the cello plex from Butterflies? Make it full orchestration? Yes. Hit me up with that full orchestration when you're done. I want to hear. I really love orchestral production. It's one of my favorites, honestly. Skylar, thank you so much. Honestly, I'd love to have more interns and like help. It's just super hard as far as training people. My level of busyness is at like boiling point right now. So I think at some
SWB audio
point
capture,
when my
not
assistants are a
registered.
little bit more trained themselves, they could like help train interns. But for now, I just have to be very careful about what I spend my time on, that type of thing. So I want to try to find like a really cool guitar part. Oh my god, do I have a favorite TV show, movie? Yes, I'm obsessed with Star Wars. Please let me know if there's Star Wars fans in the comments. I'm watching The Mandalorian. I'm watching The Bad Batch. Honestly, very, very inspired. Pop indie. Maybe this is the vibe. Let me just kind of hear this demo of it. Yeah. I know how to do this website. Come on. It doesn't let me. Okay, fine. Why is it giving me a tutorial? I've done this like a million times. Okay, nah, not. I'm looking for almost like Kid Leroy type of vibes. Have I heard ITZY's song 24 Hours produced by the legendary Sophie? No. Wait, is that new? Did that just come out? No. This is too like smooth jazz. No, not the right pack. Let's look at some other ones. Yeah, it's so interesting. Somebody was like, oh, I struggle with finding samples. Yeah, a lot of it is about curating your taste. A lot of the times, I kind of almost feel like it's interesting, like how different people's ears are so different. Because a lot of the times I hear like the slightly less experienced producers' tracks, and I'm like, wait, why did you choose that sample? It's obviously like sounds really cheap, but they kind of can't tell. It like takes time to develop that. And sometimes, like, no shade, but I hear like slightly older producers tracks and I'm like, why did you pick that? That sounds like not current. It's just about training your brain to like hear things the right way. Star Wars, yes.
SWB audio capture,
Raphael, what are your
not
favorite
registered.
shows? What are your favorite movies? Do you have a favorite Star Wars movie? I think for me it's definitely like the prequel trilogy, just because I grew up with that. So even though I love the originals, don't like the sequels. I'm sorry. The prequels are it, and I love all the TV shows. I love Clone Wars. I've watched all the Clone Wars like multiple times. It's a vibe for sure. R&B, he's really not that. Let's see this indie vibe right here. See what's up with it. Have I gotten around to boy bands, male artist productions pitches? A little bit. Like, I'm doing a lot of top lining right now, so it's all girl stuff. I do have some more boy stuff, like just boy tracks I make and send to male top liners. But honestly, like, the last 3 months I haven't been making as much stuff for pitch. I've been working on Elli a lot. I've been working on LYRE a lot, and it's just kind of been taking a lot of time. How do you find your passion for music production? Oh man, it's hard to like stay passionate. And because things come up, especially our industry's like, it's not easy at all. There's a lot of like crap. There's a lot of crap in our industry. So, I don't know. I guess I just really focus in on what I love, which is the music itself. If that makes sense. And it's kind of like a wishy-washy answer. Just the feeling of creating is what I love. I kind of like this, maybe. A. This is cool. Confess C. This. Yeah, these are all pretty good, actually. So the way this works, basically you like pick a strum pattern and then you create your own chords for
SWB audio
so
capture,
I'm gonna play
not
piano
registered.
actually, and just like find a four chord loop that I like, and then I'll have the guitar play those chords. And I wanted to wait, what was this tempo right here? Let's see. It's 90. I wanted to go more for like a trap. I mean, you could do 180 for this, and then Yeah. Do I have favorite singers? Ellie Moore. I'm very like, I know how the cookie is made, so I don't like get sold on singers unless I hear them live, like myself, especially if I record them. If somebody comes in here and like nails it, that's when I'm a fan. When I haven't like participated in recording them, it's really hard for me to be like, wow, I love their voice. I mean, yeah, some people, of course, but a lot of the times I kind of have to hear it live for me to make like to know exactly what is going on, because it's hard to tell otherwise. Oh, you guys can't. Oh, yeah. You probably can't hear the Safari, can you? Let me see if I can set this up for you. I can't do this. This is like so. My new setup is looking pretty difficult. Sources, universal audio. Yeah. Yeah, no, I can't do it. Hold on. Plus. Safari. There you go. I bet you guys will hear this now. Like when I play this, I think you guys will be able to hear it. Yeah, you guys hear it now. Perfect. Yeah, this is cool. Hi, AK. What's up? You know, my day was stressful. I had to do a lot of businessy type things, which I don't mind usually, but when it's like call after call after call,
SWB
like
audio capture not registered.
It's a little bit a lot. Nothing bad. Nothing bad. Just trying to organize my life. Yeah, I can definitely talk about pitching K-pop a little bit more. You guys hear this right now? Yeah, Confess C, I think I really like. Yeah, basically the way K-pop pitching works is... just 1 second. Why is there no sound? Hold on, give me 1 second. This shouldn't be muting. No, it's not. So, I probably have this. There you go, muted. Yeah, the way it works, it's really, a lot of people think it's like a website where you send in your songs. It doesn't work like that. Like any like entertainment industry, especially music industry, like maybe sync, like sending songs to film and TV, they might accept like that type of submission, like on a website or on an email. But everything as far as pitching to artists, to projects, it's all like you have to be in the industry. You just have to like know publishers, managers, other producers that already have relationships. I think it's very, it might sound really discouraging, but like the thing is, you can get that type of stuff. The best way to get relationships in the music industry is to connect with other creative people. And as everybody figures out things together, everybody shares their relationships, their Rolodex, like all these types of things. That's how everybody that I know did it. Just, you know, your friends helping you out. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I need to get like publisher, manager, whatever. I'm like, yo, honestly, your homie, producer, songwriter, singer that you know is way more likely to help you than some super stressed, super busy manager that's managing a really well-known artist or songwriter.
SWB audio capture not registered.
Spend time on developing a new writer, because that's like the thing that is rough, right? It's just nobody wants to develop people. They want to already come in and help somebody who's like got their thing going. And it's understandable, because I'm also a little bit in management now. I do manage one writer, Giselle. You guys might have seen her like in some of my videos. And yeah, I mean, there's still, I help her out a lot, but there's still a lot of stuff she has to do on her own because I'm really busy. And being on that side of it too, I'm always thinking like, how can I help her? But also like, how can I automate things? You know, what can I enable her to do for herself? What can I teach her to do for herself? So, you know, and we're friends. I think that's the biggest thing too about it. It's like the personal relationship. I hope that makes sense. Like I'm always rambling. But okay, so for this guitar part, maybe I was thinking, okay, 180, right, is tempo. By the way, let me know if you guys can hear all this. I think I have things set up correctly, but it's all like new programs for streaming that I have that are like complicated. It is not my area of expertise at all. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I need to drop this. Hold on, why is nothing working? Come on down. So it's for a guy too, so he's gonna be down here, like that's his top range, probably baritone right there. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate all the love in the chat.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
But yeah. Yeah, maybe we try the simple chord progression first. So we've got B flat major. Okay, so that's how I'm gonna construct it on this thing. C major. So we've got B flat major, right? As like a main. So we got E flat 7. Let's see. D E flat major 7. Yeah. Do we have like maybe not a major, just normal 7? Oh no, that sucks. Yeah, it is. I wish it was an octave down, but that's okay, I guess. And then what did I do? A C minor. Okay. Maybe we. No. Keep it consistent. I thought it was doing a different pattern, but no. Does C minor? Yeah. And then E flat major. Oh wait. Yeah, I guess E flat major again. We'll see. Or maybe try some other options so you can like, try. It's too R&B for him. Nope. Too jazz. Yeah, I think let's try this.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Good. How do I remove this? There you go. Yes, remove this clip. So this thing is like pretty interesting how you can like, construct with it basically. See, what did I? Okay, so it's yeah, this is good. So basically what I do then, and I just download this loop. It makes it for me and then just drops it into my downloads, which is cool. Let's see, let's open it up. And let's see, where is it? Does anybody else have like a million things in their downloads folder and you're like, where's this thing I just made? There you go. And I think I can do like organ effect on it. Let's do, oh god, what is it called? Rotary. Yeah, this one. It's a new plugin. Universal Audio. It's really cool. It kind of it adds that like rotation rotary vibe. Where is it? Oh, it opened it in the other window. Here we go. It's actually really pretty. Look at this thing. But I like what this does for guitars. You can like change the sound. Yeah, this is cool. And maybe we can add some verb or something to it. You guys know what I like. Valhalla. Oh, yeah. That's cool.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Yeah, that's a cool vibe. I did this bumper, but I think it's too much. Makes it too EDM for now. Okay, I'll save this version with verb and without verb. I love it. And so this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like different versions, and then I'll make like 10 ideas or something, and I'll pick like a few of them to use. Let me make a folder for him. Where should it go? Let's do just a folder here for him. And let's do guitar 1, verb 180, B flat, major. Might as well do it right. Oh, is it cool to watch? Really? Sometimes I'm like, when I started the channel, it was all producers, all songwriters here, and now there's some fans here, and I'm like, oh man, I want to do some more like fun stuff for you guys, but sometimes production is like pretty tedious. I'm not gonna lie. It's like just doing the stuff. It gotta take some time. Yeah, so now I will save the non-verb to one dry. Okay. So, and yeah, of course I could play guitar too, but I'm not a good electric player, and the loops will sound better than the tone I can get myself. So that's why I'm kind of like doing this. Un poquito español. No mucho. These are all very expensive, yo. It's real. They are very expensive. I do recommend starting with whatever's built into your DAW and just Splice, because Splice subscription is what, $8 for the cheapest one, so you get really good samples. And then a lot
SWB
of
audio
like
capture
Ableton
not
plugins.
registered.
I use some native plugins. I do use a lot of outside plugins just because I migrated to Ableton from Pro Tools like back in 2016, so I didn't have time to learn all of the native plugins, and I learned them later. So I brought like plugins I already bought and stuff from the previous DAW. But yeah, you definitely can do a lot for like very cheap, but there's definitely a barrier of entry to production. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like good shit costs money. Like it is what it is, but you can start with almost nothing and like ramp up as you go. Even your computer, I mean, it helps to have a really good computer, but man, the computers I started producing on, like they had no RAM, they had nothing. They were terrible, but you know, you can learn. Yay, everybody speaking Spanish. Honestly, I have a big love for Hispanic culture. There's just something so warm about it. I don't know. I love Latin music too. I think I have a particular love for Bad Bunny. His stuff is really, really fun. I want to see if there's other types of loops in here. I almost like don't like this BPM though. Let me look at some others, see if there's more of a real trap BPM in here. Like, what is this? Shrine of Emptiness. That's such a funny like name. Yeah, like 72. What is that times 2? Forget out. 150s. 144. Yeah, that's a good trap. Really? So, let me just kind of see, like, what is that supposed to be? Okay, that's weird though. I like that. It's gonna be hard to make this work. Another 100. This is very poppy. No.
SWB audio capture
like the
not registered.
This is cool. I like this one. Very depressing. Those be the vibes. Turtle says, I started on BandLab on my phone and it was great. Yeah, BandLab. So I've never used BandLab. I actually know somebody who works there because she used to work for Splice and now works for them. It's a really cool free app. I think it's limited to 16 tracks. Am I lying, Turtles? Is that kind of how it is? I think it's limited, but when you're starting out, you don't need 250 tracks. Like, you can make a cool beat with just like 5 tracks and just kind of wrap your brain around how it works. Because I think a lot of people think they have to invest a ton of money into producing, and I'm like, when you're a professional, yeah, you know, it helps. You will want the really good gear, trust me. Like, your ear really progresses, and you can tell a difference between like a cheap microphone and a more expensive microphone, and even like a cheap EQ and a really high-end EQ from like Universal Audio or something, or gear, you know, physical unit. But in the beginning, don't let that kind of purism like live in your brain. Just make fun beats, really. When am I releasing Aphrodisiac? Oh my god, I don't know. I feel like that one hasn't like really popped off. Like it's hard for me to invest time into songs that like you guys don't like really attached to, even if I love it. There's songs like I love that I'd love to release, but if it didn't really like resonate with people, to me in my mind I'm like, oh, that's more for maybe like an album, if like there's ever an album. But I think there'll be opportunities for all these songs. You'll see. You just gotta be patient. 16 tracks and it has samples. See, for anybody who wants to learn how to produce it, doesn't know how, just use BandLab. It's free. That's how you start. So okay, so what pattern we have here? Da, 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 da. Okay, so that's actually really great. So it's like da 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 da.
SWB audio capture not registered.
Okay, so I can't count. I think 72 by 2 is 144, but I don't trust myself. 72 by 2. Yeah, it's 144. Okay. I should have trusted myself. So this is like a good trap tempo. And we can even increase this a little bit, I think. Maybe 152, right? What's 152 divided by 2? Don't ask me. 76. Yeah, we'll increase it to 76. But the pattern is like so let me think. So again, his voice is gonna hit like here as a top note. So maybe like F major, so that will be the 5th. I don't know. So if then we go to D minor maybe. Yeah, actually it's something like that. It's a little simple, isn't it? But also his music is not like very complicated. Chords. Sometimes too, when I'm stumped, where I just need a little extra inspiration, this is a cool like chord pack. F major. So let's see. Sometimes you can just kind of hear. I'll show you guys. This is pretty cool. Where is F major? Okay, here it is. Like extended chords. So if we do F major 7, let's see. Like then I was going to like a C after that. C7.
SWB audio capture not registered.
Oh no, it was D minor. Okay, never mind. So, but you can kind of drag things in and out and be like, do I like this? Does this vibe with me? I'd like to ask if you pitch ideas to boy groups too. Yeah, but I only have, if you looked at my catalog, hundreds of girl songs, 20 boy songs. I just don't have that many because the way it works, people are like, why aren't you writing for boys? Well, nobody asks me to write for boys, right? If I wanted to write for boys, I'd have to like make a point out of writing for boys and like organize those situations myself. Because a lot of what I do now, like labels, agencies, they just write me and they're like, hey, we're looking for a song for this artist, all female groups. Will you write it? A lot of times they have a beat. Sometimes lately it's like they just want one part. They want part of the chorus. Hey, can you try writing this part of the chorus? Like we want a different chorus than what we had. So a lot of the opportunities, like they know me as a female singer, female top liner. So they won't send me the guy stuff. They send the guy stuff to the guys, right? So if I wanted to write guy songs, I'd have to probably write a track or create a track with a friend of mine. Then I'd have to send it to a male top liner because you need a male voice. It's really rare that they'll accept a demo for a male with a female voice. So I can't sing it. So it just becomes like complicated. And I still want to do it. And I'm still like kind of working on that. But like knowing how much more time that takes versus people being like, hey, can you sing on this? And I write something in 2 hours, go, here you go. Sing it, it's done. It's a little bit, it's like that is the reason, it's logistics. Do I usually make the beat music first and then write afterwards, or do I write first, or do I switch off? For K-pop, I do prefer to have the beat done and
SWB
then
audio
write the top
capture,
line, the
not
melody.
registered.
For anything else, it's like could be done together in the room, or you can have like a starter beat, or you can write on guitar or piano. Like there's a lot you can do. Okay, so it actually is also it's a very long loop. So let me put the click on. And then what should we try else? I want something fancy. Actually kind of like this. Thank you for Sweet Juice. Well, thank you for listening to Sweet Juice. You guys are being super, super sweet in the chat. I like this chord progression. It's very moody, and I think it will go with the sound of that guitar. So let's go ahead, F major. Let's go ahead and start here. Well, I think my main... Yeah, so we are in F major. Let's go ahead, go back here. F major. Okay. Excuse me. It just made that. Okay. That's not what I was trying to do, but okay. What was my loop note? Was it breezing? Yeah, it was breezing. Okay, great. So it's also 76 now, and it's F major. Hopefully it doesn't mess it up now. See, like I can't like get out of this window for some reason. Hello? There you go. Beautiful. And now we have D minor 7. So
SWB audio capture, not registered.
yeah, beautiful. B flat major 7. B flat major 7 right there. And then what I have, A minor 7. It doesn't have to be so blue with the 7ths. Maybe I can adjust it to be just a little bit like simpler. But let's hear this. Yeah, this is cool like this. What is this chord pack? What is it called? It's by Unison MIDI chord pack. If you see me like clicking right here, that's what it's called. I won't lie, it's kind of expensive. So is it worth it? Like for me, it makes it easier. Like this is my job, you know what I mean? Maybe for like somebody who does this for a hobby or starting out, I don't know. Maybe look at some other options. I think just maybe if you type in a chord packs, just see what is out there. This is just kind of like the only one I know of. It is good. I won't lie, it is a good one. So let's go ahead and drag this one in, see if it works. Right? Okay, beautiful. No, it's the last one I did. Where's the one I just did? Hold on. Okay, that's the fake one that didn't work. There we go. Found it. Okay. Oh, this is cool.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Aw, Jared, thank you so much. He said, thank God you pushed through those Nashville years. We wouldn't have those K-pop bangers. You're so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, Nashville's rough for me. And I don't know. I don't want to be a hater, though, but like the misogyny in Nashville jumped out. I hear it's not like that anymore, though. I hear it's gotten a lot better, so I'm glad. I'm glad for everybody that's still there. Yeah, this is cool. I think I'm gonna save it though without the filter because I can always add filters, and I don't think that was quite right, but I don't know what quite to do with it. So it's called Guitar 2, 152. Yeah, and it's not B flat major, it's F major. Yeah, because it's easy for me to add like filters and all that stuff later. Any advice for making the vocal melody to a beat? Man, I would say just study songs you love, right? Because it's kind of about having this library of melodies and rhythms you can pull from that live in your brain, and about trying to do it a lot. I know it's like very vague advice, but there isn't like a step-by-step process to it. It's really just about like curating your musical sensibility in your mind. So let's say if you love K-pop, you know, girl K-pop, I'm just gonna say like girl group fun type music, you know, listen to those melodies, really analyze how do they go, where do they go up, where do they go down, where do they pedal, what rhythms are used, which is fast, which is slow, how are the dynamics changing for different parts. It sounds complex, you know, but what ends up happening when you are a good top liner, you just kind of get that naturally. You don't have to be like,
SWB
okay, so
audio
this part,
capture, not
going to do a
registered.
legato note, you just like do it, you know. Hope that makes sense. Let's see. I like this pack. I think there's some other stuff in here that's good. Yeah, Lou, those chords are pre-made, or Louis, I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. They're pre-made from this MIDI chord pack. I was playing some stuff myself, and then I was like, let me see if there's like a chord pack I can use just so I can hear it immediately and not have to noodle around. I don't like this. See, I like the sound. I like that sound. It's like very rock and roll, but I hate that break between it. It really annoys me. It really does. See, a lot of these just you don't hit for me. Maybe some of these 80s. This is cool. I actually really like this. Wait, this is really good, I think. What is this? 80 BPM. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's see. So maybe something like this. Let me get back to my piano. Like a little bit. Farza, what's up? I am back producing on the internet. So I think something like more majory, almost like folky in a way. Do you know the group 50/50? Yeah, of course. I feel like your style matches their concept. I've definitely tried to write for them, for sure. It's so funny. You guys are always like, try to write for this group. I'm like, I've written for all of them. Literally every single one. Artist, group that you guys have suggested. I've either specifically written for them or have had songs sent to them. I think it'd be cool to
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Oh, it's such a good question. Oh, yeah. What should we study if we want to know more about music theory? YouTube. There's one guy, his name is Tetro. He actually he's like a producer who's really, really dope. And I'm going to pull up his channel for you guys. I know he's done specifically lessons on music theory. This is him, Tetro. Just subscribe to him. And he does tons of advice for like producers, especially people starting out. It's really, really, really good stuff. So, yeah. So I was C, A, and F. It's super simple. I almost like, I think I'm going to drop this to G sharp, E. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I think it will go great with that guitar. So I was not in C major. I was in B. All right, let's do. Yeah, I like this one a lot. This is my favorite so far, I think. Right? And I would repeat this twice. this is good. I really like this one. And then, oh, stop this. And then we got G sharp. So A flat, and then we've got E, right? Or is it E flat? No, it's E.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Or is it E7? Oh, no, it's E. Maybe without the blue note. Let's see. Yeah, like this. I want to increase the tempo a little bit. I have a question. Any advice on starting a band, making in music industry? I think go work with your friends. That's the best way to start like any kind of group or band, because I think if you like try to audition people, like that type of thing, super hard to do, because it's hard to lock down people's time that aren't like committed to you personally. I remember I was in so many groups, you guys. I've tried to start bands, I've tried to start groups. When I was in Vegas, when I was like 17, 18, 19, I was in like a girl group with 2 other girls, like a little pussycat dolls, like, you know, girl group. And I've always been like into the girl group thing. Like, I'm not the kind of artist that's like, it has to be just me. Like, I kind of almost felt more comfortable on stage with other people. And like when it was their moment to shine, I gotta like rest. I've always liked that more, and I liked putting together other voices and just kind of the group vibe. And I found at that point it was so difficult to keep those girls together. We had member after member after member, like just people wouldn't stay because they have their own personal aspirations and they're young, they're figuring stuff out. So if you have like really good friends that also want to do music, that's the best place to start, I think.
SWB audio capture,
thanks so
not
much.
registered.
Clickbait. Appreciate you so much. Okay, so this one I'm actually really, really digging. It's really like perfect vibes, I think, for let me get out of that. And where was it? I can never tell. Let's see. Is it this one? 85 BPM? What is 85 by 2? I cannot count. 170. 170. All right, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I like this one. I think it needs to be more like rock and roll, so some kind of distortion, saturation on it. My ex-best friend wanted to start a girl group with 7 people so we can do BTS covers. Oh, fun, but she didn't do much work. She wasn't serious. She just wasn't talented. Drag her. Drag her down the street behind a carriage full of horses. I'm kidding. I get that. I get that feeling of like you're really committed to something and somebody else isn't. I honestly found that really frustrating. When I was in Nashville, I wanted to start a girl band. So where I was the singer and the other girls played instruments and we all sang together and they sang harmonies. I thought it was so cool. And honestly, still, I'm like, why isn't there like an all-female, really cool band that are talented, play really well, the music's really good, and it's just like very female-centric? Why is that not a thing? And it's still not a thing because who knows why. This is Ableton, by the way. That Norianska, is that your name? I like everything's a little too far away. I'm like, who said what? I can barely read the comments.
SWB audio capture,
all right, I wanted
not
to add
registered.
some stuff to this. This actually would be good. A little reverb, but I definitely need to add some distortions, please and thank you. Actually, I have like a million thoughts in my head right now. The rotary has a really good distortion in it. Here, like if I just turn up the drift. be a layer. One of them is clean and one is not. Oh, that's cool. Kind of dig that. So too much phasing. I think there's too much phasing. I was living for it for a second though. What I did want to add is wait, hold on. Hitsville. Just a little bit. It's gonna sound old and like janky in a good way. I love that, yeah. Yeah, I love that. And I'll save like the clean too in case I'm like, I actually hate those effects. Because that can happen when you do them quickly. So let's do, I do like this one. This will be a good one. Guitar 3. 170. What is this? A B major. Effects. Yeah. Right? Am I doing this right? Am I doing this
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Yeah, and then I'll just take the effects off just so I can just have the clean. And then we'll do dry. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, how do you deal with latency when recording vocals? It sucks. Like it's really difficult. And to be honest, so if I monitor through Ableton, there's like immediate latency. Like if I do this, you guys probably hear this echo right now. So I don't monitor through Ableton. In the system, I monitor through my console for UA. So it kind of, there's no like one size fits all answer. It just depends on what you have, like your system, and setting it up for that. Good luck to you, because I know, especially with Ableton, like don't get me started. Sometimes I'm so mad at Ableton. I'm just like, how is this like a professional DAW? I'm like, how is this a very expensive professional DAW? Wait, how are you quoting Welcome to Music City to me? Wait, is this Brian? I'm like, who would know this song? I'm a non-English speaker and I want to write English lyrics. Can you advise any tips? Thanks. I would keep things really, really simple. If you don't speak English, because I actually was a non-English speaker, because my first language was Russian, and I would say now my first language is English and Russian is my second language because I suck at it. But before you really know a language well, you won't really know idioms, like expressions, sayings, things like that. So I think just keeping things really like simple to the point is probably your best bet.
SWB audio capture, not good, registered.
Right? I see writers try to do this a lot of the times, like less experienced writers. They think a line sounds good, like they read it and they're like, oh, that's a beautiful line, and then they sing it with the melody and it just is awkward with the melody. So a lot of the times kind of the syllables that tumble out of your mouth as you're singing are the best ones. Like you guys heard me like noodling around just singing in gibberish. A lot of the times I keep the vowels. Like if I'm doing on a date I want to go to a bay, I might keep it like every day okay, like I'll keep the A rhyme scheme. You know what I'm saying? Like making sure it sounds nice is more important than like having a super deep or like meaningful lyric, because I think that's really hard to do until you learn the language better. So just making sure it sounds good first and it's just nice and simple. Okay. So a lot of these are so like, okay, I don't like any of these. You know what? I want to try to look for other ideas too. So now I'm going to switch tactics. I'm going to pull up arcade. Hopefully it pulls up. I feel like I don't know. Every time I do this, I'm like, I haven't opened arcade in months because I only open it when I do this, like look for samples. Because even though I love this plugin, it's kind of like hard to use in my normal everyday life because it's too slow to find things on it. Do I get inspiration for release songs? Yeah, I mean, that's honestly like real music industry tea. Like, it's rare where you just kind of like, oh, I'm gonna do like a song today. I don't know, whatever comes. Like, nobody does that, y'all. Like, people pull up a playlist of stuff and go, a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Even like labels are like, oh, we need a song like this, a song like that. Like, they're not just gonna be like any
SWB
song.
audio
I mean,
capture,
sometimes they're just like
not
hit
registered.
songs. So, but it helps to be inspired. It's just, you can't like rip stuff off, obviously, because why would you do that? You're gonna get in trouble, and then also it's not unique. Like, it's not your art. Ooh, any music related books? Skylar, such a good question. Do you mean like books you learn from, or more like entertainment books? Because I know there's, oh God, what is this book that Elli was like raving about? It was something, Daisy Jones, I think, right? Daisy Jones and the Six. Yeah, this is a book about a band. You probably are asking like more books about like you learn from, but this is like a fiction book about a band that's really good that I hear. I haven't read it, but Elli really loved it. Denalery, I can recommend Logic. That's a DAW a lot of people really like. Cubase is a DAW a lot of people like. Actually, people in Korea like love Cubase. I don't know what it is. Everybody's on Cubase in Korea. They really, really love it there. If you're just starting out, we were just talking about BandLab. That's a free DAW. You should try it out just if you want to like just play around, you know, and you're not like committed to being a producer yet. I always like recommend not spending tons of money until you know you want to do this for sure. And even then, you don't need to spend tons of money. You can like do it bit by bit. Okay, so this is Arcade, and it's, you guys will see if you don't know it. It's kind of funky, but what I want to look for is just guitars. LMMS is free and good too. The Colored Ghost official, tell us more. I want to know about the free DAWs because people ask me about them all the time, and like I don't know them, but I'd love to know.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
The Norian Scum, that's a really good question. I feel like I get too influenced by what music I listen to. What advice would you have for someone to stay original? It's a really good question. I know what the answer is for me. For me, it sounds like conceited, but it's like really like tapping into Alina. It's really focusing on me and like what I love and what really resonates with me. Okay, we're gonna get deep for a second. I feel like a lot of creators, and this is for you guys that are more music fans too, that are maybe not aspiring to create music, but you aspire to create something, right? Some kind of art or product or business or anything of your own. A lot of the times our world makes us feel kind of scared to be ourselves and to really express who we truly are, right? Because you get hated on the internet, you get teased in school, like you might have a family that makes fun of you for certain things you do. This is super, super common for a lot of people, right? So you start sort of taking these parts of yourself that are more quirky and you hide them. And this is really subtle. And I know the question is about music, but this is very much related to kind of how you personally exist in the world as well. And I find that as you hide these parts of yourself, they also start being absent from your art, whether it's music or visual art, animation, YouTube videos, TikToks, anything you create. If you start shrinking yourself in your mind, your art shrinks. So the way to be original is not to allow
SWB audio capture, not registered.
And it's a lot easier said than done because certain situations are even it's unsafe to be yourself. You literally have to hide parts of yourself, and I'm really sorry for anyone that might be in a situation like that. But if you're not unsafe, if it's more just like criticism or not wanting people not to like you, I really invite you guys to think about the cost of living otherwise, of living to please other people and to make them like you and to hide the things about you that you think they won't like, because the cost is abject misery. And I know from first-hand experience. So just to wrap that up though, you just have to do what you love and really chase what like resonates with it. And you know what that is, right? You might think you don't, but you do. For me, just to give you like an example, when I was in Nashville, I don't dislike country music, but it isn't my love, right? It isn't like, oh, what gets me up in the morning. It isn't what I want to listen to on my own time. I like it. I probably liked it more back then. I'm focused on other things now, but I told myself, this is all I can be successful in right now. This is my only opportunity at the moment. This is what I have to do. So, but in my own time, whenever I wasn't working on my music, I would listen to hip hop. I would listen to pop. And I would try so hard to infuse my country music with hip hop and pop and like cool, like EDM transitions, just like anything more electronic, anything I thought was just more like creative than what I was allowed to do in my mind. So
SWB
I knew
audio
what
capture,
I loved.
not
I knew what I
registered.
wanted to do, but I wouldn't let myself do it. So, and a lot of, I think the problems that I had in my career stemmed from that. It's from not being like, well, I love this. I don't care what my opportunities are. I don't care who I am. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I was forced to do that. And I was literally pushed out of country in Nashville and told, girl, you're going to do what you want to do. Otherwise, you're not going to have a career, like by the universe, whatever you want to say. Like that's how it felt. So again, to kind of bring it back to the question, chasing what really inspires you, makes you happy is what you do. And of course, there's like skill that goes into that. When I was younger, I was a teenager, I actually was very true to what I wanted, but I just didn't have the skills to make it happen. So, and somewhere on the way, I kind of lost it. And then I got it back already having some of the skills, and it made it a lot easier. But I think starting from that place is the most important thing. And then, of course, studying, collaborating with people, seeing how they do things, doing all the normal things to like increase your skill level. Because I think increasing your skill level, like, it's not easy. It's not easy at all, but it's a lot easier than deciding to like live as your true artist self. That's the scariest, hardest part. Hope this wasn't too off topic. Yeah, I totally just went on an Alina rant. This is something I do a lot in my life with my family and my friends. So, yeah. Aw, you guys are being really sweet in the chat. Don't cry. Don't cry. Be your true self. I mean, cry if you want to. Actually, do cry.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
So, make a song about loving yourself. I have. I don't know if you've heard Girl That Was Perfect. It's very much about that. Yeah, of course. I hope it helps a little bit. But let me see what I've got in here as far as all of these kits and what it's offering me for guitar. Okay, that's not it. So yeah, you guys will see how random arcade is. Sometimes you're like, oh, that's it. You hear something, and a lot of times it's like, wait, what is this? Aw. Denellery, you're welcome. Media account. How long do you pitch a song before you decide it might be better for self-release? It depends on the song. There's certain ones I will pitch for like 5 years. I don't care because I know it's a hit. And there's others I'm like, I don't care. It depends on who wrote them. It's like many different factors. And a lot of the time self-release too is like, I mean, with K-pop, like real tea, we don't get points on the master. Basically, it's like royalties for producers, for those that might not know. it's very exploitative and it sucks. And I talk about this all the time. And it's just that because writers and producers accept it and are afraid to ask for it and also won't be given it if they ask for it. It's sometimes better to self-release a song because you own the master, and the master makes a lot more money than the publishing unless it's synced. This is cool, like this weird thing. But yeah, not what I'm looking for at the moment. This is like a weird kid, isn't it? I like this vibe. So odd. Yeah.
SWP audio capture not registered.
Down because they're playing back at like the speed of my DAW right now. Are there any non-Korean companies that create form bands? There are. I mean, there's big American companies like Capitol and stuff that are trying to do that, but I don't know. The girl group, boy group thing is not popular in the West. I know Simon Cowell's tried to do it a bunch. Why do you guys think that is? Why is it that Korea, well, in Asia in general, owns like the boy girl group thing, and there's so few of it in the West? I really don't understand, because like when those groups hit, like Spice Girls, Backstreet Boys, Fifth Harmony, like all those groups are huge. I don't understand why it's not like huge here as well. This is too chill. Skylar, let me think about this, because I haven't read like a music industry book in a really long time. And I don't want to give you something that is fluffy. Yeah, the only one I remember reading last time was Cara DeGuardi's book, and that was about 10 years ago. It was good. It was about just her career, but let me think about that, because I'm not sure. Padrino, what's up? Thank you so much. This is vibes. Totally not what I want. Crestfallen. I love that word. This is okay. I was really looking for guitars. A lot of this doesn't have guitars. Oh, this is like really fun though.
SWP audio like capture not registered.
Like not. See. Okay, this is really not the type of style. Let's pass by this kid. Look at some of the others. This is cool. Okay, let me look at this. See what this has. Because I just kind of like the vibe and the chords. Let's see. What do I think about being signed to a publisher as a new producer? I have a lot to say about that. I mean, I was signed to a publisher as a new writer producer, and it was not so bad in some ways. Like, I made money from it. They paid me a pretty decent advance considering I had like no success. I don't think that happens that often anymore, those types of deals. In Korea, a lot of the times too, they give no advance deals. So like it's an exclusive pub deal where you don't get an advance and then they get a significant piece of your publishing. Don't know how I feel about that, because that wouldn't fly here. But it just depends on like where you're at in your career. I'm always like, I think it's way better to collaborate with other creative people and build your career that way. But also sometimes a publisher can do a lot for you. I work not exclusively with a whole bunch of publishers now, and some of them do like a great job. But also it's because I know I'm one of their priority clients that they have cuts with, and like, you know, they bring me all the best stuff that they get. That's what I'm trying to say. But when I was with my first publisher and I wasn't established at all, like they didn't do anything and I had to do almost everything myself. So it just really depends on the situation and whether the person
SWP audio
like
capture
really
not registered.
Talent. I don't know. I would personally try to stay independent as long as possible. Well, this is a cool synth. I like this, the chords of this. The bass is really good. I love this, actually. I'm 100% gonna do this one. Oh, yes. Okay, this is actually like literally exactly what I'm looking for. Amazing. Happy about this. Let's get several of these parts in. I don't really have to adjust this that much. Just like got the perfect sound. All right. Skylar is asking what microphones I have. So this one right here that I'm speaking into right now, this is the UA Sphere. I just did a video kind of showcasing some of its properties. If you check my shorts, it's one of like the latest one. I'm doing like the Red Velvet type of song with it. It's really good. The thing about it that's really dope, I should show you this. It took me like a second to set it up because it's so unusual, but basically it comes with this to where you can change basically the mic you're speaking into. It models all these very classic, very expensive microphones. So like, watch this. So I'm speaking into the 800 right now. Now I'm speaking into the 47, and you can probably really hear this become a lot more like warmer. Now I'm going to be speaking into a vintage 87, right? Now I'm going to speak into 251, which is this mic right here
audio
that I
capture,
have. This
not
models
registered.
that. All of these mics, well, except some of these are a little bit on the cheaper side, like the 414 is on the cheaper side, but a lot of these like 67, 800, like these are the most expensive mics in the world. Like this mic is like so expensive, probably $11,000. And it's also extremely difficult to get because I tried last year and I just couldn't even find anybody to like get it from because there's like chip shortage or something. So basically this like allows you to have access to all these different sounds. It's really close. It's really good. Not sponsored for this talk. They did sponsor me once, but this was on the house because I really do really like it. And this is this right here is a fantastic microphone, the 215 Telefunken. It's super expensive. I only got it last year. I've wanted this mic since like 2015, but couldn't afford it. So I used a Avantone 215, which is an affordable mic, really good for the price. And I used it for like years and years and years and years and did so many records on it until I could finally get this. Okay, so let's hear a little guitar here. Yeah, this is perfect. I love this guitar. So, and then I'll just basically layer it up with some of these sounds and just save all of them. Because I think out of all of the ideas, I'm definitely going to write to this one. This is great. And I'm not going to process them too much because I think that should kind of pan and stuff. But I think I can do all of that later as I'm writing. I don't want to like change the sound too much. This is cool too. Can I make a song for Stray Kids? I would love to. I'd love to try for Stray Kids with some of my male top liner collaborators. I've been making a few more guide tracks that I really like.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
You heard maintenance on the 800G's bad. Oh, yeah. All the expensive mics, like the high-end mics, they need a lot of expensive maintenance. And if the capsule, there's any issues, it's like super expensive to fix it. It's like, I don't recommend getting that until you have like a studio you're running and like this is your job. They're amazing, but like something like this, it's super close. Highly recommended. How long have I been making music for K-pop? So I got like super into it 2 years ago, but I had Asian pop cuts since 2009. Yeah, it's been a while, but it's very inconsistent, like here and there. Now I work on it a lot and like constantly I'm like in the field. So it's really different than it was before. Still do other things. Like this artist we're making stuff for, he is American. Let's see. So, and I kind of like to do both because I don't want to get burnt out. I know I'm like K-pop girl on the internet, but like truly, like that's just because the algorithm won't like show you guys anything else that I do at this point. But I do like other types of music for sure. Ooh, this is the one I liked, right? No, this one. Oh, sick. I like this. Do I get lead sheets from the publishers I have relationships with, or do you make tracks for artists regardless of what they may be looking for? Listen, okay, I'm gonna drop some truths on you. So the lead sheets are cool. I don't look at them a lot of the times because I've never gotten
SWB
like
audio capture, not registered.
What I keep getting cut are just like songs that are just good songs. Stuff that like I'm passionate about. That's why I'm the big freaking speech I did before a few minutes ago about being yourself, loving yourself, being true to yourself. That all comes into play because like if you know what you have to bring artistically to this whole thing, that's when people want your songs. It's because they're not looking for a song that sounds like Stray Kids, right? Like Stray Kids are not looking for another Maniac. They're looking for their next song. So, and that can sound like anything. A lot of the times the lead sheet says this. I'm like, I don't care. I'm going to send you this. Swear to God, I've had things put on hold or cut that way because I'm just like, no, you don't want that. You guys think you want that, but really you want this. I think a lot of the times just doing what you think is really freaking cool is what cuts through versus like following exactly what the agency wants, because they kind of are guessing too, right? They're all people. They're not gods. They're just like, oh, we think this type of sound would be good. They hear something else, they go, never mind, we want that. There are certain agencies that are like so set on what they want, but like, you know, you can't please everybody, right? Yeah, this is cool. Krishana, thank you so much. I don't know. You know, I'm very like, because of how busy I am, I do want to keep releasing songs for y'all. And I'm like, I was mentioning earlier, I have like a project I'm working on. It's secret. It's not like secret, but I'm just not ready to like fully dive into it yet. But as far as releasing stuff, it really has to be something you guys
audio
like.
capture,
I really take that into
not
account.
registered.
If a lot of you are like, we want this, we want this, we want this, like I for sure will like make that happen for you guys. But because of how busy I am, a lot of the times if it's like a few people like it, but if you don't, I have to almost like think of it as like as a B-side in a way, and being like, oh, like that will go in a future album or an EP, but it's not something that I want to put time into releasing as a single. So you never know. I test songs out for a little bit, and if it's just not getting like a yes, I'm like, oh, maybe it's like a later, maybe it's something that comes out for different artists, different American artists. It goes from like film, television. There's a lot of opportunities for songs. So I'm kind of like not stressed about it. I just, when I know there's one, you guys are like, please. And I feel that like from a lot of people, that's when I'm like, okay, I'll make it happen. Let's do this arcade 141 folder. And then we're gonna save all of these, right? Yeah, just wanna make sure. And then I can use this as more like almost like a construction kit in a way. Almost Forever. I'll also add the title of this thing to it, so just in case I want to go back to it and I'm like really inspired by it or want to change the key, I can do so. Let's see. Yeah, let's add rename Forever. That's the name of the kit. Yeah, see, to me, find a lot of production or just songwriting. It's finding like this initial vibe that you love. And sometimes it is like a loop like this. Sometimes it's something I play or like the guitar we were constructing with earlier.
SWB
But
audio
it's just about
capture,
locking in on the
not
vibe. And
registered.
then I'm a really good finisher of tracks. So I'm never worried about like, oh, whether I can finish it or not. But starting, if I'm not like feeling it, is hard. LYRE. Where did I put this? Where did I put this? Okay, here. I just want to make sure my stuff is like going where it needs to go. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Amazing. I want to look for more stuff. Let's go. Let's go. Aw, Manju, how do you become an artist? I really want to become a singer in a band. You're 12. I think for you, take lessons. Find a really good dance teacher. Find a really good vocal teacher or like a group class that you can join. And just keep an eye, have your parents keep an eye for auditions. Because I think for as young as you are, you could audition to be in something like a K-pop group. But if you want to be more of like a solo artist, I would just say, keep working on yourself and your skills, but you're super young, so don't like rush that. A lot of solo artists are a lot older than you are, and that's okay. You can take your time to like grow and develop yourself. You should start your own K-pop company. Trust me, I'm working on some things. The thing they have that I don't have is monies. No, truly, I think a lot of fans don't realize like what things cost. People are always like, you should create your own group. You should create your own company. I'm like, well, I totally would, but I don't have like $5 to $10 million laying around. So, and a lot of the times I've actually experienced now recently through some of the more American stuff I do,
SWB
like
audio
working
capture,
with investors
not
and
registered.
what that's like. And that's also like a lot of people like, oh, I wish I had an investor. I wish I had an investor. It's great, but it also is super challenging because when people put like a lot of money into your project or your company and they're not getting it back, which it's hard to get it back in the initial stages, it takes a long time. There's just like potential for conflict. So I'm not rushing into things like that. I really like want to avoid having a bunch of like rich old men own what I do. So, which a lot of them already do through K-pop, but like it's still, songwriters retain a lot of ownership. So as far as starting my own company, yeah, like a lot of stuff comes down to money and not like just money, but like money. You know what I mean? Thank you guys so much, Weirdo. I appreciate you so much. Money, money, money. Yeah, y'all so much in the music industry. Like just entertainment, it's about money. Everything's really expensive. Like music videos, promotion, marketing, so expensive. So expensive. Oh yeah, Sorn. Sorn is amazing. She's really nice too. I remember she DM'd me when Sharp Objects came out and she was just like, I love this song. Thank you so much for working so hard on it. She's really, really nice. Let's see. Oh, I don't know why I pulled this up without like first checking it out. I think I was just like too busy talking to you guys. Oh! Wait, this is such a cool vibe. I love this. Not for what I'm looking for. Yeah. This. Y'all, I gotta make something with this. I'm gonna make myself... I won't remember. I need to like print something out from this. Let's see. This is so cute.
SWB audio capture,
okay,
not
yeah, I
registered.
need to print something out because the thing is like I find these kits on arcade and I'm like, I'm gonna work on this in the future. Never do. Literally never. So I need to like take one of the stems, print it with this name of this kit, and then I go find it again. Turtles, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm looking for samples. This is not for a demo, Weirdo. This is for an artist I work with. He has like a specific, like more American type style, like Kid Leroy, like that type of vibe. So we're doing a lot of guitar stuff, but I'm going a little bit off the rails right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just like finding things I like. And I'm like, I like this. I want to save this for like a future idea. It's cute. Oh, I love the random like verb throw. This, I like this. So like electronic and creepy and weird. Hold on. Maybe like I save like just this. Okay, so what am I playing? D, G, and C. And D, G, and B. All right, cool. I'll just play this real quick because I want to save this. Otherwise, I will never work on it again. And yeah, I like these vibes. This is very cute. It's really like oh, I didn't work on Nirvana, girl. I like that song though. I don't know who worked on that song. Let's see. Do I know them? Do I know these people? Nirvana girl.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
It's gonna stream. It's a really cute song. Who worked on it? Nick Lee, Josh. I've heard of Josh. Gino the Ghost, I know who he is. Ryan Chu, I think I know who he is. Obviously Soren worked on it too. Cool. Yeah. And sometimes it's fun to look up who the writers are. But yeah, let me save this real quick. So I actually would make this a little quicker. Maybe like 145. Yeah. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna do master. And this I'll just drop into K-pop idea because that's for sure a K-pop idea. Let's call it arcade 145. Sweet. Right. It's like a pixel game. Yeah, but like a little rock, a little electronic. It's fun. When I hear it's like totally not for the guy that I'm looking for stuff for, but I'm like, I'll save this for the future. Honestly, Green Juice, that sample was from Arcade, the Bossa Nova sample. And I saved it just like this, like a year before we wrote that song. So, you never know. But yeah, let's look at some other stuff. This is a really cool kit. Oh. I don't think it's supposed to be drum and bass though. I think it's supposed to be a lot slower. Let me just check it like this. Yeah. Yeah. Double Demon, I'm in Ableton using Arcade.
SWB
Ooh,
audio
so
capture, not
Let's
registered.
Yeah. Weirdo, thanks for spamming the her button. I heart you back. Let's see. This is interesting. Oh, this is good. This will fit my guy a lot. Yeah, he can do like hanging down in the until I put one way or another. Baby, I won't let it go. My heart said it every time I walk in it every line. Yeah, oh, I love this. It's so funny. I'm really not a rock girl, but I think I've been getting into it a lot more recently because I just get kind of bored with a lot of like my main things that I do. Girl crush, soft kind of R&B, like pretty stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I can be hardcore too. 2, 3, and... Sounds like Maniac, but arcade version. I can hear that. Okay, this will be really good. Happy about it. Yeah, this is good. Let me see if there's anything else I can layer with it from this kit. Just for like me. Not the drums. Yeah. This almost feels like a different part though, doesn't it? It kind of feels like it doesn't.
SWB
like
audio capture not registered.
I don't know, we'll find out. Ah, troll account, thank you so much. I almost feel like, let's see, almost like, hold on, what if I go down just like a little bit? Because I think the drums would be like, no, it doesn't have that catch. I see. Like, make it really rock. Yeah. I do like this a lot. Yeah, what is this kit called? Hard to Care. Yeah, this is good stuff. I'm going to save just this as an idea, but I think this is really good. Hard to Care, 89 BPM. All right, let's see. Not K-pop. Definitely not K-pop. Hard to Care, 89 BPM. Guitars. Do I usually use Ableton or use different programs? I used to use Studio One a lot. I love that program. But since Ableton added playlisting for vocals, I have been like pretty much in Ableton like exclusively. For like no reason other than like I just know it really well. Wait, where did it go? I feel like I just put it somewhere else. Girl, where did it go? Oh, no, it's there. Why didn't it show up? Why? Let's see. Oh,
SWB audio capture not registered.
How many hours do I work per week on production? Man, it's hard to tell. It depends on what like my vibes are that month or that week. It can be a lot if I'm in the middle of a project, and it can be kind of sparse too if I'm mostly top lining or if I'm doing a lot of business. Like that can, like taxes I was doing, because like for businesses they're due now, so I was doing them a couple of weeks ago. I mean, I was full on just like accounting land. Boring. So yeah, it depends. I mean, I try not to kill myself, to be honest. I think staying fresh is really, really important versus like really pushing yourself. But if you're trying to learn, I would say like push as much as you can without hurting yourself. Oh, what is going on? It's saying SB audio not captured. I think I shouldn't even have that program on. Because I was trying to like, what is it called? I'll have to look this up. I'll make myself a note, because I was trying so many different ways to set up streaming again. And that's one of the programs I tried, but it wasn't good. It didn't work. So I will make myself a note to check on that if you guys are telling me it's acting up. Always, I'm telling you, streaming is so like, once I have this set up perfectly though, I can do this a lot more. Let's put it into my to-do. Do you guys have to-do like lists that you make? Because I can't live without mine. Yeah, I think I just need to maybe uninstall this SB audio. Uninstall.
SWB audio capture not registered.
Troll account. Yeah, I have heard of 50/50. I've definitely tried writing for them before. Nothing like confirmed though. Let's hear. This is pretty, but not the Kiss vibes. Oh, this is like such a like. I like these lo-fi chill vibes, definitely. Yeah, well, you have to write things down too. Yeah, I just have I'm like business person, writer, producer, manager, artist. There's so many things I have to like keep track of. I have to write absolutely everything down. Sometimes I just sit here and I'm like, what was I just thinking about? And it's like, God, the brain can't handle it. Tallulah, you can't function without a to-do. Listen, like, who here is like an organization person? Because I sort of pride myself on being an organization person. A lot of artists are like, I'm free, I'm loose. And I'm like, I can only be free when my stuff is color-coded and organized. Otherwise, I feel like I'm living in digital filth. Best way to describe it, I think. Yeah, lo-fi vibes for sure. Not... Oh, what is this? This needs to be a lot faster, though. Kind of weird. It's cool, though. This is cool. Dun, dun. I like the swinging kind of beat. Not from my dude though, but this is cool. JFK, being in the studio with messy sessions hurts my soul.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Older sessions before I got really organized, I'm like, the fury rises up inside me from all the like different colors and everything not being the way I want it. I'm like, no. I try to be organized until my ADHD takes over. It's real. It's real. I get it. You have a whole makeup drawer separated by products? Yes. Mine is as well. Lipsticks here, eyeliners here. And I use like one of those trays that are for forks and just different cutlery, but for makeup. It's good. I'm telling you guys. Skylar, I'm not looking for interns at the moment. Do like feel free to check back. It's mostly just being honest with y'all. It's the training time. I don't have time, and my assistant Giselle does not have time either. Like, we're both overloaded, and we kind of can't take people on and be like, yeah, sure, you can help. And then they're like, hey, what can I do to help? And we're like, sorry, like, we can't even get back to you because we're so busy. So I just don't want to do that to people. Really good question. How often do you use Arcade versus Splice? How would you use Arcade besides starting off ideas? You can basically, if you already have a song going, and let's say you just need horns, you can find parts that are really like cohesive with your song, because as you can see, it adjusts to the BPM of the session and the key. So that's how you would use it. Where Splice, yeah, you can set the key and BPM range, but you still have to like adjust it yourself a lot. It's similar, it's just like a different workflow, and it's in the DAW. I haven't used Arcade in a while. Like, for me, it's my favorite like idea starting place. Oh, this is good. This is good.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
I love this Future Perfect kit. This is like it. It's new. I haven't seen it before because I feel like I haven't been on Arcade at least 2 months, maybe even 3. Sounds like Gimme Love, but different versions. Yes. This is good. I think it needs to be a little bit quicker. 150 maybe, something. Let me Yes, go do your Duolingo class. That's what's up. It reminds me to cancel my subscriptions. This is so bad. Before I was going to Korea, I was like, yeah, I'm going to learn Korean. Gets Duolingo, subscribes for like the expensive thing. Never touches it. It's so embarrassing. Just literally don't have time. I still love Duolingo, but I need to like have a free plan. I don't like use it. I'm wasting it. Boss Q, thank you so much. I'm glad you like sweet juice. Okay, yeah, this is like it. I like this a lot. We found the right kit, you guys. We're like on the roll right now. Steven's gonna like these. Dun, dun. Yeah, right? This Future Perfect kit is really good. I'm actually really impressed by it. Really, really hype. It would work for K-pop too, like quite well, honestly. It's really rare that I find a kit that I like love. I'm actually really hyped for this. I've been talking to Arcade2 for a while. I'm like, please make artist kits, because they don't. As you can see, this is not like branded with any artist. It's just like their engineers make them. And I'm like, I want to do a LYRE kit so bad. Please let me. And they were like, yeah, we're talking about it. You know, like big companies, they don't, like, you know, they will do things how they're going to do them, like in a way that makes sense for them, which totally makes sense.
SWB audio
like,
capture,
please, I want
not
to make
registered.
one so bad. Yes, complete your Duolingos. Do it. All right, so and let me do my thing where I just kind of scan around and look for other sounds in the kit. I don't need the drums. I usually never use the drums. I'm like really good at drums. I really am. Like I'm a very good drum programmer, so I usually never use the pre-made. But for like the tonal parts, it saves so much time. It's cool. Huh. Wait. Oh, I like this. Reminds me of, I do the same thing I told you that I never would. Stay, Justin Bieber. We do have a LYRE Place kit. We do, actually. I showed it to you. I want another one. I want a 2.0. But I don't know if that's going to happen, you guys. The companies we changed a lot. Like, they're great, but... Because I've done, like, tutorials. I've done a lot with Splice. I freaking love them. I keep doing stuff, but they're very big, and they have, like, so many people that they want to work with and want to work with them that I totally get that, like, it would be hard to keep working with the same, like, group of people, aka us. But yeah, this is our Splice pack. LYRE's Perfect Pop sample pack. It came out in 2019. Some of the things probably won't be super current. You can see the logo is old logo. It's not the current one. But especially some of the vocals will be good. And a lot of these are in K-pop songs. Like some of y'all let me know, like, this isn't Purple Kiss's song. This is an ITZY song. I was like, what? It's crazy. But I like this. Okay, this doesn't go with it though. Like, listen, am I doing something wrong? Because it almost seems like I would do a totally different vibe with this though.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Like how that went together. It's probably supposed to go over a different part, which makes sense. Cruise back once you find the kit you love, you use it so much. Yeah, I relate. Okay, I want to kind of go to more like the bass. Ooh, I love this. How did I make Wannabes? Wannabes, I think, was all from scratch, just like pure, you know, playing stuff, putting stuff together. Wannabes took forever too. It's because I did a ton of stuff to it. Like once I decided I was release it, I pulled it back up and like did the choir. Like a lot of that stuff was new. It wasn't in the original demo. I mean, I think these are two different ideas. That's cool. You like dancehall and Afrobeats currently? Dope. I love dancehall and Afrobeats. I like stuff that moves. Let me just see what else. I feel like I'm almost... Am I tripping? Am I on a different kit? I am on a different kit. Am I not? I was like, none of this goes together. What am I talking about? Yeah, I was going to say, like, they usually don't do that. Okay. That is 100. My bad. I was like, kind of doesn't go together, does it, you guys? Okay. That was funny. All right, here we go. Now it does. Weirdo 101. Have a nice sleep. Sweet dreams. Thank you for the sample, Steals. Go for it. Yeah, the bass part's cool.
SWB audio capture,
see what else is
not
in here.
registered.
Yeah, I'm finding great stuff. I'm really excited about what I'm getting here. Is there other bass parts? No. Just all drum related stuff. All right. Oh! Kitty, are we getting any normal LYRE videos soon? Well, I do have like a production breakdown. It's actually coming out on Universal Audio's page. I will post it though. You guys will see it. And so it's a really good one. Perhaps, potentially, I've gotten a lot busier since I used to do those, but I think I will start doing videos again that are a little bit different. And you guys will know what I mean when I like get back into it. So I love this melody. It's freaking cool. Oh, this is fun. This is not for him though. He doesn't have this kind of quirky style. Too girly. High end. Again, too quirky for him. Too quirky. Interesting. Will I be working with New Jeans? I would love to work New Jeans. I will tell you guys right now. I definitely have been trying, but like nothing yet. Yeah, this is sick. Loving it. 151. What's this kit called? My mouse is all over the place. Hello, sir. There we go. Look past. Okay. Right. Let's do selected tracks. Let's do a folder. Arcade.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
151. Bam. Just do this. Mariah, what's up? How are you? New Jeans is so infectious. Yeah, they have some really great music. They're really talented too. Such young girls. It's crazy. I'm curious, like you guys. I don't know what the ages are. Don't say your age. I don't want anybody to get like any problems for their age. But like, do you guys think if you were like a teenager, you could be an idol? Because I don't think I could have been an idol like when I was a teenager. It's so much pressure, and our industry is just, it's a lot. I can barely handle it at my age. I feel really sometimes bad for like the kids. I'm like, yo, we have to deal with such toxic stuff, and you have to deal with this and you're 14. It's a lot. This is like quirky, but the guitars are pretty good too. Let me see. Oh, JFK 32, what's up? You young person. Isn't anyone obvious? She was a punk. He did ballet. Oh, she said she was a punk. On a skater boy. She said, see you later, boy. Yeah, you guys. Maybe if you
audio
have
capture,
talent,
not
what's the
registered.
perfect age? Man, I don't know. Honestly, it's just, I think our industry is just harsh. So I feel bad for people that are young because you go through a lot mentally. Probably, I would say over 21. But I mean, some people maybe can take it. They're more, I don't know, just tough and kind of unbothered. Aw. Jusomnia, I truly think you should release Lies. Oh, thank you so much. Because only you can accurately deliver the lyrical message, the right emotions. Yeah, honestly, I probably will pull that song from being pitched. I kind of don't like... There's certain songs where... I've talked about this a little bit in shorts, but it's like hard with a short where you have like a few seconds to say something. it's super hard with songs that are personal, especially if the lyrics are really good, to be like, yeah, you can totally take this and turn it into something else, because it just like hurts, and you like don't even care if it's successful at that point and makes money or any of that stuff. You're like, something I wanted to say, and like my story was just like taken away. Like if the artist performed it as it was intended, maybe. But it's tough, guys. It's tough because I think for so many writers that I know, like we're all artists. Like not necessarily all artists in terms of like we release music, but we all are artists in terms of we are artistic people and we write from the heart. So there's a friend of mine that like literally we had this whole thing. I can't obviously talk about it, but like a big K-pop artist wanted to record one of our songs, and he was like, please, I really don't want the song to not be in English. Like these lyrics mean a lot to me. And I was like, you know what? It's fine. Like I will tell them that it's not available because like this will hurt you forever,
SWB audio
and then I'll have
capture,
to live with the
not
fact that, like,
registered.
me and the other collaborators, we like ganged up on you because we wanted to like make money and be successful. So I was just like, it's okay, we're hit writers, we'll write more songs. Because like he's more important to me, I guess, his feelings than like any particular cut. That's just me. Yeah, I like this. Oh wow, you're turning legal next week. It feels weird knowing so many idols are so much younger than you. Yeah, congratulations by the way on your upcoming birthday. But it's, yeah, trust me, there's so much that you learn like in your teens and in your 20s that it's I think everybody should have a chance to express their artistry, right? That's what I think. I don't think the reason our industry likes to grab these young kids, well, there's a lot of reasons, but one of them is, of course, marketing appeal to younger listeners. Makes sense. Another reason is more nefarious. It's like younger people are easier to control. You know, you sign them up when they're super young. Their parents sign it for them. Like they don't even really have like their own right of attorney. So their parents sign stuff for them, and they're kind of in these things, in these deals. And it's a lot easier than, you know, a 30-year-old artist that's like, well, I've done this, I have this success, I need this money, I need this type of thing. You know, you just have to like, there's a lot more you have to negotiate with a person like that. So a lot of the times they're like, oh, we'll just grab like the young kids. It makes sense marketing wise, makes sense that you can like really hone and control them. So it makes sense from like a business standpoint, but
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Yes, JFK, say it, do it. That's right. No, and I really appreciate older artists too. Like my favorite artists are people you guys don't know. They're like songwriters I know that are like 37 and are like some of the best artists you'll ever hear. It's because they've had the time to like develop it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I like this one. Feel bad for some idols because they train for years, lose their childhood. Yeah, your childhood only happens once. It's true. It's really important. I was in a group. It wasn't like a K-pop type group at all. It was more like classical. But I was a kid and we toured a lot. I personally loved it because I got to see other countries and I got to have like adventures. I really did. We were like running around a market in Italy, went swimming in Spain. Like I did all this like stuff also that like the adults didn't approve, I'd be like, let's get up at like 1 a.m. and go to the ocean and swim. Like I always did stuff like that with my group. It was super fun. But yeah, I mean, if you don't do stuff like that, if all you do is train, I mean, trust me, singing, dancing, all that stuff is really fun, but you kind of have to have some balance. Oh my God, you feel sad because you're 25,
SWB audio
you feel old
capture,
for making K-pop
not
music?
registered.
Listen, I will tell you this right now. Like, you will see people of all walks of life making incredible art in the future because we all have kind of the technological abilities. Now, everything is getting a lot more accessible. So, like, don't base your opinion of yourself and your future on what's happened in the past and how it's been, how the industry's been. Like, none of that matters. Everything's going to change. So, like, be part of the change. Hi, Rick. It was honestly really, really fun. But there were some like really fun, like funky experiences when we were in Sweden. We didn't get like a hotel. We stayed in a school on mattresses. I loved it because I was like, oh, we can like play the Mafia, the game, the card game. And then at one point we were trolling the adults by pretending that one of the girls was sleepwalking. Would you mind telling me where you got the string samples for Sweet Juice? I think I played those, to be honest. Because Sweet Juice, it was like fully like from, it wasn't a K-pop session, so it was like from scratch, like starting from the beat and very simple. Then I added production. I think I went hard on that one because I thought it was for Elli. And anything for my best friend, you guys know I'm like, yeet. I put everything into it. Not that I don't with other things I do, but I think there's like an extra level of energy. I'm a weird, it's not weird. It's normal, I think. I'm very much like, if it's for people I personally know, I just go harder as far as my energy. Like if it's for my friend, I don't know, it's so much easier to be like, oh, it's for her, like versus like, I don't know, an artist who's amazing, but I don't know them, you know? Okay, I don't like any of these. I think I just like the guitar. Yeah, I'll just save that. What's this called?
SWB audio capture,
okay,
not registered.
Let's see. Arcade. Oh, arcade. Truly okay. 151. Guitar. Guitar. Oh, I'd definitely be looking forward to Lies being released then. You know, if I did release Lies, there's like, I'll tell you about the music video concept I have. If I release it, I kind of like, I need either money or most likely like tech help on it. The concept would be so, okay, this is something funny. I hate being in music videos. I like genuinely don't enjoy like performing on video, which you would never know because I'm like, hi guys on social media all the time, but it's like a lot more casual to speak. I just don't think I'm an actress. Whenever I see myself in videos I've been in, I'm like, I don't love it just from like an artistic standpoint because I'm not an actress. So my idea, because that song is about like wearing an external mask to hide who you are inside, it would basically be almost like a one shot of my face, but it would be digitally created. It wouldn't be me. What I think it would be is like a mocap rig, like a motion capture that would basically motion capture an actress's face who's a really good actress, but put like my face on it. And basically what it would do to, the reason it would be digital is because the face would like change and melt and makeup would come in and out and it would like zoom in and out and basically show like the person, all the different images like the character is wearing to hide who she really is. So I think it would be really hard to do in like,
SWB audio capture,
but in
not
this, like,
registered.
her makeup could melt from one eye and like rise from the other, and now her clothes are changing. Now the background is changing. I think it would be super sick, but I wanted to be like a one take of a like this girl's face who's like showing different emotions at different parts of the songs, and she would have to be a really good actress because some of them I want to be like a happy but like a fake happy emotion, you know. Others like you know, she's maybe crying, getting sadder towards the end. Others are more angry. So I'm not an actor, so I can't do that. Plus, I can't make makeup magically melt off my face. So that's what I want to do, but it would require some like investment or studying. Xavier, what's up? Hi. I haven't actually heard Twice's new song yet. I definitely on my list of things to look at ASAP. Okay. I think I'm gonna go pretty soon, you guys, but I'll look through a few more samples, hang out with you guys a little more. This is supposed to be a lot slower. Like yes, turtles. Please make a lot of money and make it happen. Yeah, you know, I don't even think it needs to be super like expensive because animation is getting cheaper. I think I really just would need to figure out motion capture, just something I want to do anyway for a particular reason. So stand by. Oh, this is cool. I want to check out the guitar on that real quick. What the hell is the sound? I know, right? Some of these is like, especially if it's in the wrong BPM, it's like, what? I'm just gonna see if I can jack the guitar
SWB audio capture, not registered.
A little quicker. It keeps saying the DSW not captured. Yeah, I think one of the software I didn't even know it was on. I think it's running in the background. I need to uninstall it. Next time I do this, it won't be on. Sorry, guys. It's so annoying. It's saying it every minute or so. Oh, that's so annoying. I literally am not even running that software. What is it? SWP. And I also paid for it, which is like infuriating. Do you guys ever have that happen where you like literally have a thing and you're like, I paid for it and it doesn't work? Yeah, I'm gonna uninstall this. Okay, yeah, this shouldn't even be running. Girl, also I paid for you. Like, quit. Okay, this might fix it, might not fix it. We'll see. I think I'll just get the guitar. Just a guitar, please. 2, 3. Makes you so mad. Yeah, I honestly like when things malfunction. I've gotten chiller over the years, but I used to throw like a fit. My computer's not
SWB audio
doing
capture,
what it's like,
not registered.
Drama fit. Yeah, sorry guys. That is so freaking annoying. Let me know if it's still happening because I'm gonna just. Well, I think I have a subscription for it, so I need to like unsubscribe for it because it like straight up doesn't work. Don't sign up for that. Like it's like an audio capture thing or whatever. Don't sign up for it. It like literally doesn't work. And on top of that, it's annoying. So Alice, what's up? How are you? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna save this one. What is this called? I don't think I'll even need this kit. I just like the guitar from it, but it's kind of nice to use its name, Braveheart. Okay. 132. Let's do it. Arcade. Braveheart 132 guitar. Got master, got the arcade. Okay. Yeet. Here we go. Hey, Brazil, what's up? Where are you guys all from? Put in the chat where you guys are from. I'm in Los Angeles right now, as I always am because I never go anywhere. Really, like I'm just always in my house. Any homebodies in the chat? I am definitely one. I would so much rather just like be at home, either working or like watching a gaming live stream or something. Honestly, any Sims fans in the chat by chance? If I ever like really blow up on YouTube, I would love to sometimes just play The Sims with you guys. I know y'all are probably like, we want to learn production from you or like hear you talk about K-pop, but I would love to just play some Sims with
SWB audio capture,
so
not
fun.
registered.
Mexico, Philly, Brazil as well. What? Korea, 안녕하세요. Australia, Michigan, Germany. Wow, you guys are from all over the Mars. That's right. I love that. Honestly, me too. Jamaica, yes. Wow, you guys are... Okay, so tell me what's like your favorite thing about where you're from. I need some positivity in my life. I will tell you right now, this is so odd, but my favorite thing about LA right now is how rainy it is. So it almost never rains here. It's always so sunny. I have really bad light sensitivity. My eyes really hurt when it's really bright and I get headaches. So I like live for the rain and the chill weather. I feel like, oh, I can just like do yoga and be like very relaxed. And I don't know, it's like a vibe. I like it. And I know the hot weather is coming. Like probably a month from now, it's already going to be hot. So I just love how cool it is. Will, you love The Sims? Yes. Turtles, I was obsessed with The Sims until life got real. Listen, I've been playing Sims since Sims 1, so it's like 23 years. I think I was like 11 when I first started playing The Sims. 12, something like that. Do a Sims build challenge stream. Building a stage for my K-pop group. Maybe like 2 of you guys will watch this. The pizza, what's up? Yes, Trinidad and Tobago, what's up? Free healthcare. It's real. Not here, honey. Not. Rick, everybody's complaining about the rain. He's here as well. I don't know. Y'all are like, do you not remember how hot and nasty it is here in the summer? Like, I'm living. I don't know what's up with you. The safety.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Everyone in Trinidad and Tobago is super talented. Oh, I bet. Beautiful, beautiful culture. I love places with rich culture. That's one thing that definitely like, I mean, America has some culture, but also I felt like Russia, where I grew up, had a lot of culture, but Russia's kind of a dark place. There's a lot of like very dark, depressing culture there. I don't know. I feel like some places have like really joyful culture. I'm from Mexico. Fruit is so cheap. Wow. I know in other countries it's really expensive, but here we can get so much fruit every week. That is amazing. I love Mexico. I've only been once and I want to go back so bad. I also really love Hispanic music, like Latin music. We talked about it before. I don't know. Reggaeton makes me want to dance. I love the sound of Spanish lyrics too. I do speak a little bit of Spanish. I understand it better than I speak it. I can read it really well. So, and I feel like if I spent some time in a Spanish speaking country, I'd like really get it. Just really enjoy the culture very much. In Michigan, it's currently -4 and snowing. Feel like I'm in a Hallmark movie. Oh, that's cute though. It's really cute. You gotta see Haiti. Oh my God, I'd love to. You love how quiet it is where you live. This is like a good chat, guys. This is nice. We're all talking about things we like. Like, there's a lot in life that's rough. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so nice to talk about good things. What? This sounds like popping bottles eyes like a blizzard. So that sounds like. Would I ever sing in Spanish? Honestly, I can't talk about this. But there is like a thing that
SWB audio capture,
sing in
not
Spanish,
registered.
She's Hispanic. I would love to sing harmonies with her. I feel like, you know, it'd be kind of weird for me to like sing in Spanish. It's not my culture, but I'd love to sing harmonies with my friend. Personally, for me, it's the transport safety. There's no riot protests in the country. No racism. That's so good. Oh, God, America. Don't get me started. People just are weird. Some people are cool. Aw, you're cool. Like a G6, right? That's what this sounds. Listen, like that's what this sounds like. Like a G6. Like a G6. Like a G6. Listen, I feel like, okay, do you remember, did any of you guys see this little TikTok short I did that was like my Gen 2 K-pop songs, and it was like songs like this, and I feel like so many of y'all were like, yes. I feel like 2010 music needs to make a little return. Okay, this is not, okay, listen, this is not what we're looking for. This is not what we're looking for. Let's see. Oh, this is cool. Is this a song though? Did somebody already release this? This sounds so familiar. Kitty Kingdom's basically a nationwide channel that plays Christmas movies all year round. Guys, I just took my Christmas down. And by I mean my husband, who just did it because he was like, enough is enough. Like 2 days ago. I love Christmas. And I just don't ever want to get rid of the tree.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Let's see. This is a cool kit right here. If it works. Rick, I love 2010 music, but it would absolutely not do well if it came out right now. It wouldn't. You know it wouldn't. Y2K is trending like with new jeans. I feel like 2010 music will come back, but in like a more futuristic, maybe more elegant kind of sound, but it will be that BPM with that like harder hitting synth. How much time do I sleep in a day? That's such a funny question. I try to get 8 hours. I probably get like 7, to be honest, but I do get really tired, guys. Like I've actually really struggled like in the last few months with just feeling well, because I really got burnt out by the end of last year because I wrote so many songs and I traveled and like did all this stuff. So I really try to like focus on my health, to be honest. It's really important because we're all human. We're not robots. If we're not healthy or we can't preserve whatever health we have, like it's not good. I'm so ready for 2010 music to come back. Okay, I want to find the like the guitar bass of this. Yeah, it's cute. I don't find the guitar. Get like 4 hours a day. Oh my god, no. Remind me of my husband. He tries to sleep, but he constantly wakes up. I don't know why. It makes me really sad. And he like refuses to try to figure it out. Oh, you make beat making look so easy. To be honest, what I'm doing right now is easy. I'm just looking for samples. It does get harder like later into the process. I'm just more like finding inspirations.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
I love this. I wish it wasn't as chaotic. Dun, dun. Like this one, I think. Maybe if it was a little slower. Yeah, this is cool. I do like that. I will save these 3 sounds. So what do I have? E, G, and A. Okay. Da, 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 da. Yeah, let's do this. I have so many instances of arcade open. It's so funny. Haven't been cleaning up. Alright, so let's just go ahead and like do all these. Well, let's do them one by one, actually. 3 and dun, dun. If you were a superhero, what powers would you want to have? That's such a good question. I don't know. What do you guys think? Everybody chime in with your own superpower you would want to have. And I don't know if this would be like a superpower, but you know how phoenixes, they die, but they're reborn from their own ashes. I feel like it would be cool to have that kind of power of reincarnation, but you retain your memory. Because then you could just like stay alive. Which is a funny answer because I'm like not really afraid of death. But this just got dark. But I don't know. I just thought of that the other day and I was like, oh, that's a really cool superpower because like that superhero could be, like,
audio capture,
killed right
not
there
registered.
in battle, but then they just like rise up again. But then again, like a phoenix, if they're reborn, they're a baby, so they wouldn't be able to just like keep fighting. I don't know. I want to see your guys's. I gotta fix the timing on this. Give me a second. Thank you so much, Indigo. It's Indigo. That's right. I was like, what? Thank you so much. I'm glad you like give me love. Okay, I want to see your guys's superpowers. Oh, this stupid SDW audio is still, oh my god, that's so annoying. Time travel, granting wishes, that's a good one. But then you would be a genie and you would have to live in a teeny tiny bottle. I don't know, not necessarily. But according to lore, telekinesis or time manipulation. Time manipulation would be really interesting. So telekinesis is... Okay, I know that word, but my brain is like, I don't know what that means. What does it mean? I think, is it moving objects with your mind? Is that what it is? Because that would be cool. I think reading minds would be cool too. Being able to, or even like reading emotions, being able to discern people's intentions. Seeing if they're for real or not. Future telling, teleportation. Traveling. That would be very helpful. Open task manager and end it. Thank you. Please. Hello? It's not coming up.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
There's too many superpowers. Power be invisibility. That's a really good one too. Reality warp. Oh, what does that do? That's so cool. I like this conversation. I like this. Okay. Let me just grab these real quick before I get too distracted. I think it could be a little slower, to be honest. It's 95. Scarlet Witch, what's up? Force quit on Mac. See, I don't even have that on. Like, it's like a background program. I'm just gonna uninstall it after I get off the stream, you guys. I'm so sorry. That's so irritating. But it's a big improvement. Last time I tried to stream was months ago, and like my audio was interrupting so much you guys literally couldn't hear anything. So I think by next time I'll be able to get this fixed. It's been a process, yo. It's been a crazy process switching from my computer. I think it's like there's still plugins. Like there's this one string section plugin that I still haven't fixed since my last computer is still broken. Like switching computers for a producer can just be like almost like a year-long process. It's insane. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I didn't catch the name of this thing. Love Kills. All right. Okay. Arcade. Oops. Arcade. Love Kills and 95 BPMs. Oh yeah, and select tracks, and then here we go, booms, boom, boom, boom.
SWB audio
Tell
capture,
Lyre's room
not
some sizes.
registered.
What's up? I'm not wearing pants. I'm kidding. Actually, I'm wearing pants for once. If it was summer, I might just not be wearing pants because it's hot. Invisibility. So whenever I'm late for work, I can magically appear. Aw, thank you so much. Mari W. Appreciate you. There is a New Jeans meal in McDonald's. Yo, that's crazy. Michelle, that is wild. You have like 250 gigabytes of sample stuff I don't want to get rid of because of any older projects. Don't do it. You know, and here's a sample. Here's a tip for you guys that are producers. Basically, always back up all your projects, like print everything in them as stems. And you don't even have to do it well. I call it stem dumping. I literally will just like grab my stuff. Like the entire session. I don't even have to name it and just print it out. And it's saved my butt so many times. But I just made myself big here for you guys because I think I'm gonna go. I found some really good stuff that will be good, and it was so fun to hang with you guys. So I hope we do this again sometime soon. It's my goal to try to live stream more now that I've fixed things a little bit better on here. And yeah, thank you all so much for being here and chit-chatting and participating in my production. Always feel free to let me know if you guys want me to like work on any specific things. I love you guys so much. Have an amazing day, morning, night, whatever it is where you guys are at. And I will see you very soon.